there's only one place to start, and that will be Liverpool's Premier League title win after beating Spurs 5-1 at Anfield on Sunday. And Dominic Solanke opened the scoring for Spurs, but I think Slot said it best after the game that the way the fans greeted the team, the way the fans were inside the stadium, Liverpool were always winning. And as for the game itself, it was brilliant to watch. The sun was shining, and you couldn't really ask for a more perfect day, could you?
No, exactly. That's absolutely spot on. I mean, the weather's a big point. I keep kind of banging on about this when I've been talking about it, but I genuinely, I think, in every Liverpool supporter's head, when you dreamt about this day for 35 years of going to win the league at Anfield and everybody being there to see it, it's always been a sunny day in your head. And so, I think that really helped, and it brought out so many people. I know so many people who didn't have tickets who turned out to Anfield because they wanted to be part of the day. So they all contributed to the build-up and, of course, the aftermath, which was crazy. So that was, it was just a huge kind of party atmosphere going into the ground as a starting point. The coach greeting was absolutely incredible. Just a sea of noise and colour. And then, as the manager said, it was kind of from their perspective, there's no way we can lose this game when we've got support like this behind us. And so you didn't really doubt it, even after Spurs score after 12 minutes. I mean, I had the conversation with so many people before the game saying nobody sort of countenanced that maybe Spurs could win here, but they couldn't really, could they? Because they're not good enough, and the way they play football really suits what Liverpool do, and Liverpool were not going to be denied, and ultimately they only needed a point. But so you weren't too nervous even when that goal went in. But I think it was classic Liverpool just to throw that little bit of jeopardy in at the end, isn't it? Just to make everyone remember how important and how good it is, and how big an achievement it is to win this league. So maybe even that opening goal kind of added to the day, but it also gave Liverpool a bit of a kick up the backside, and they were just magnificent from that point on. The game was over, and the title race was over at half time, wasn't it? And it was just about adding some gloss to the scoreline. So really, really good, I think, to see them perform in that way, because I think, there's been this talk, hasn't there, recently of limping over the line and the performance is not maybe being at the level of earlier in the season, but this was a return to some of the best football Liverpool have played this season. So a really perfect way to kind of cap an incredible season and secure the title. And as I say, the fact the sun was out made it all the better, really.
Well, Solanke being a former Liverpool player, I just take it as 6 Liverpool goals, to be honest, on the day. But, I noted that Gary Neville talked about how painful it was to see Liverpool win their 20th league title, because that's a record equaling title, where now Liverpool have drawn level with Manchester United for the most number of top flight titles won. And Alex Ferguson once made the infamous comment about knocking Liverpool off their perch. Whatever we think of that, whether we think that they actually did manage to do that, there's no argument anymore about who the biggest club in England is who the biggest club in England are, is there?
No, absolutely. I mean, that's it. That's the wider historical context of the achievement, really, is that it has restored Liverpool to their perch. Undoubtedly, they've got the most major trophies out of any club. They've got the joint most league titles, and obviously they're well ahead in terms of European Cups as well. And I think the most worrying thing from a Manchester United perspective, which is what a great sentence to say, as someone who grew up mostly through the 90s, that's a fantastic way to start a sentence. But it's is that they look miles off it as well. The idea that it's not just that Liverpool have drawn level and, okay, well, Manchester United get a chance to push back next season. They look like they are not going to win another league for a long time. And Liverpool look like they could, at the very least, be in contention for the next 3, 4, 5 years, at a minimum. So it's, the worry for United is that Liverpool not only draw a level with them on league titles, but they run away in terms of that as well. And if they start to build a lead in terms of league titles, they're already ahead in European Cups, then, that debate really, really is over, isn't it? Completely. So, it's, I think it just adds to the whole thing for Liverpool, really, is that, this was a league title that was significant for many reasons, but that was one of them, and it really does put Manchester United in the shade now. Of course, the idea for everyone at Anfield is to go and get 21, but it looks more likely that Liverpool will do that before Manchester United get their 21st. That's for sure.